Hey Canucks fans, my name is RevTrev and welcome to Kempner Canucks, and we are diving in to trade rumors that are involving our beloved team, and I want to dive into them tonight. Yeah, some of you are already in the comments and you're saying, hey, 2 streams in one day. That's right, I bring it every single day. I bring in content, not that I stream every single day, but listen, I'm here. I'm here. We're talking to Canucks. This is big conversation today. So Ryan, welcome to the channel, to the stream, and good to have you back. And hey, Marcus, good to see you. Don't worry, if you missed the Buffalo post-game show, you can always go back and watch it later. Okay, let's dive into some Canucks conversations regarding players and trade rumors. Let's go. Let's get into it. And just a reminder, I'm always going to have the take where I'm bringing Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest. So some of these kind of videos I have a hard time with, especially when I don't think that they're realistic. So that is one of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight is, are they realistic or not? And that's the thing. Figuring out which trades are just rumor or the ones that are real. So that's the whole premise of this video. That's the whole goal. And a lot of it is speculation. I totally understand. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Sometimes there's just people just randomly saying stuff. Insiders that just want to say something or say, I wouldn't be surprised if. And sometimes they have information they can't say yet. Other times they're just saying, I think that might be a good idea. And there's nothing wrong with it, so to speak, as long as it's not just trying to get clickbait. But we know that as human beings, we love gossip. We love, lending the ear in. Let's lean in. Oh, did you hear this? Did you hear that? And so I'm not one of those guys like, oh, like every single thing that comes across the internet or across people send me, I don't believe them all. I want to go to credible sources. And the fact is, sometimes things come out of left field. Now, remember the good old days when Jim Rutherford used to do press conferences and he'd give way too much information? Those days are gone. It's now the Patrick Alvin show, and he is Mr. Fort Knox, doesn't say anything, super vague, doesn't say a lot, and then all of a sudden, every once in a while, he gives us a gem. Now, we're going to dive into it. Which trades are just rumor and which trades are real. And so I'm going to try to give you my honest take, passionate take about that. Just a reminder, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe yet, please do on whatever platform you're watching me on, whether it's X, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook, and I'm even on Instagram, people. So check it out. Okay. So the first question I want to ask you guys and girls that are in the chat is this. When will the Canucks pull the trigger on their next trade? Post it in the comments right now. When do you actually think the Canucks are going to pull the trigger on their next trade? Some people believe it's imminent. Some people believe it's not until the new year. Some people think it's going to the trade deadline. Others think it's not going to be until the offseason. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you're thinking on that. By the way, happy U.S. Thanksgiving to all those that are watching that are here. From the States, good to see you. Welcome. I love Thanksgiving. I don't care if it's Canadian, American, every day. I want to be a person who's thankful. So, RevTrev is going to talk about trade rumors. I know some of you are like falling out of your seat. That came out wrong. That falling out of your seat. Side note, I don't know if you like this time of year, but I love this time of year. I love it when it's decorated, all that kind of stuff. And one of my favorite things is, got it backwards. After Eights. Just saying, they need to sponsor my channel because I would happily promote you guys. These bad boys are really good. So just going to take one of these. Mint, chocolate. The only thing that's missing is cherry. Other than that, it's good. All right. Figuring out which are just trades and which are real. Here's the facts. The Canucks need a top 4 D pairing guy. That is just evident. You can watch it. I don't think you're going to get a top pairing. You're going to get a second pairing guy. It's basically the more accurate second pairing or someone else to shore up the D pairing. Okay. Losing Zadorov, they tried to fill it with Forbert, Desharnais, you know what I mean? And then try to just keep it the way it was. I mean, they lost Ian Cole. Guys, people in the media are talking about, boy, do we miss Ian Cole right now. It's like, say what? Nobody was saying that at the end of last year. They're like, good riddance, see ya, goodbye, stop scoring goals on us. And here we are. How the tides have turned, how the waves of the emotions go up and down. Guys, I just want to show you something before we like totally self-destruct. It's American Thanksgiving, okay? It's American Thanksgiving, and watch this. Oops, hit the wrong button. Watch this. Okay? American Thanksgiving, and we're 6th. We're 6th in the conference. So here we are. Like, we're right there. We have 2 games in hand on almost everyone except for these 2 now. We have one game on hand. Stars are probably better than us. If we're on, well, maybe not. Like, think about it. We're ahead of the Stars right now. Now they got 1 game in hand. We're ahead of the Oilers. The Oilers right now with 22 games are out of a playoff spot. They have at least a game or 2 in hand. Okay, so it's the Oilers, the Stars, and us that have games in hand. This is the playoffs looking right now. Obviously, there's nothing guaranteed. Okay, there's nothing guaranteed, but this is going to be a race right here. And I think this is where a lot of this comes from and stems from, is like how crazy people are. By the way, why is there because that's why we're on. I was wondering why there was a it's like there's an advertisement for the Black Friday sale inside. I'm like, how did I get on there? I was like, I'm on the NHL shop page. Of course they're going to try to advertise that. So okay. So I think we need to like just remind ourselves that we're in a bit of like, we haven't played as well as we did last year to start the season. Okay. But we're there. We have 12 wins so far. And we're on a winning streak, guys. We're on a 1-game winning streak. Now let's dive in. The other fact, Canucks management have asked about Rasmus Andersson. They've asked about his asking price. Goes back to that we need a top 4 pairing D guy. I think the ask right now for Rasmus Andersson's really expensive. And because of that, I've done videos and said things like this. Which D do you want the Canucks to trade for? Marcus Pettersson, Rasmus Andersson, Matheson, Zadorov, Juracek. Like, start naming people, put it in the blanks. We've talked about this over and over and over again. And which ones are realistic, which ones are not, right? But then today it comes out again. JT Miller to the Rangers. The Athletic posted an article about the New York Rangers have asked about JT Miller. Okay. Now, is that fact or fiction? I don't know. I think that this would be fact. Okay. I think this would be fact that they've asked for him and asked. I kind of called, hey, because we as Canuck fans want to, like, what's really going on with JT Miller? Out indefinitely due to personal reasons? It's like, what is it? That sounds, do not know when he's coming back. Some people are like, he'll be back after the road trip. Oh, okay. That's 6 games. Oh, he won't be back until January. What? Till January? And then, so it's like, what's going on in Vancouver? The New York Rangers give a call and they're saying, hey, Patrick, Jim, what's happening? Just want you to know that if you want to move JT Miller, we'd be open to that. And there's nothing wrong with them doing that. Every GM with a player that they're interested in should be calling other GMs and saying, hey, what's going on in Vancouver land? What's going on? What's going on with JT? Is there any players available? You know what I mean? Like, that's just part of being a general manager in the hockey league, right? That you need to be doing your due diligence. Are the Canucks entertaining trading JT Miller to the New York Rangers? That's the $1 million question. I should say $8 million, $60 million, whatever you want to say, question that nobody knows the answer to. And the New York Rangers, again, let's just bring this up real quick. Let's go back to here. The New York Rangers, I think, are one of the best teams in hockey, and they are on a 5-game losing streak. A 5-game losing streak, everyone. 25 points. In fact, the Vancouver Canucks have more points than the New York Rangers. Let's go. Because if you go to the league right here, Vancouver as 11th, the Rangers are 15th. With that star-studded team, there should be concern, and they're trying to shake up their team. The question is, if you're going to move JT Miller to the Rangers, what would you get in return? And I'm telling you right now, whenever you trade the best player in the deal, you never win that deal. Actually, there are exceptions to the rule, but it happened like 20 years ago. Eric Lindros, was that 30 years ago? I don't know. Eric Lindros, best player in the deal, ended up, they lost that deal, right? What's another trade where when you trade the best player in the deal, you didn't get, you won the deal? I mean, Matthew Tkachuk going to Florida, best player in the deal, got host. They've won a Stanley Cup. By the way, guys like JT Miller, Matthew Tkachuk do not grow on trees. This is the kind of a player you want in your organization. This is the kind of player who plays like it's a playoff game every single night. This is the kind of player that has the talent to score, to lead, to hit, to be tough to play against. These are the kind of guys you don't trade. Now, when the Tampa Bay Lightning traded JT Miller to us, he was not JT Miller. He was JT Miller. Okay. He was third line center. Now he's the top line center on Vancouver. He's had 102 points. He's had a 99-point year, an 82-point year. And, you know, other than having some challenges this season, I mean, he was still one of our best players and still will be one of our best players. So I think this is more they inquired, we listened, we commented. I don't know what the conversation is. I do not think JT Miller is going to the Rangers. Now, if he does, I will be shocked. This fan base will be shocked, and how quickly things will change. I just don't see it. But what's going on with him? Not sure. Don't know when he's going to be back. We're going to get into some more conversation. I just want to dive into some I'll cousin Vinny, trade them all. Jax thinks that there's going to be a trade by Christmas. Marcus thinks there's going to be an imminent trade, which is that's surprising. So I'm believing you're thinking it's going to be JT Miller. Is that who you think? Jay says between now and a month before the trade deadline. Well, that wow. This just in, Jay. Steven says maybe a minor trade in December and a major trade in late January, early February. Freddie says soon, please. And not too sweet with cherry. Okay, yeah. No too sweet with cherry. Yeah. I love cherries. So okay. Oh, so sometimes there's a little glitch in everything. So I do apologize if you're seeing words and then you see my lips going, right? So, or you're hearing words later, I don't know. Okay. Yes. Thanks, man. 2 live streams in a day. Let's go. Okay. Let's dive into 2 more people that people want to talk about when it comes to that. And number 1 is Höglander. Is he on his way out of Vancouver? Is that a fact or is that a fiction? Now, there's a couple things about Höglander. You know me. I love the guy. Love him being on our team. I love his compete level. I love his skill level. I don't like that he slew foots people. But every night he's got to overcome being a smaller guy. Love watching him play. I love him and Garland. They have a compete level that I want on my team. Okay? But he played 6.5 minutes today. He has been again in Talkie's doghouse. What's weird about the Höglander thing is they, for some reason, decided to increase his salary when they didn't need to yet to $3 million a year. Why did they do that? What good was it that they did that? Were they worried he was going to have another 25 goal season and then he would have been priced out of the market? Why didn't they just wait? I think it was really strange that they did that. It was just like, okay, why? Maybe there's pressure saying I either want to trade or you got to upgrade. Like I'm worth the money. And now, again, just like Pettersson did, he has not been up to snuff. Pettersson's finally turned it around. Will Höglander turn it around? How can you turn it around when you're playing 6.5 minutes in a game? You can't. Then people are like, Höglander's going. He's going to be part of a package deal for a defenseman. Very well might be. But what is his return? $3 million a year, getting under 10 minutes a game, not playing well, not performing like he did last year. What would you want to give up? And then on top of all of that, and let me just bring this up. Japan 4 showed me this. Kevin Weeks posted this on X. A name generating interest in the market is Canucks forward Höglander. He's 24 with cost certainty given his current 3 million or 3-year $3 million AAV and skilled And I'm told the Capitals, Penguins, and Columbus Blue Jackets are among clubs that have explored the possibility. Hashtag HockeyX. Say what? I think he's. I mean, okay, so if we go back there just real quick, Capitals did not see that coming. Penguins, Marcus Pettersson. Okay. Columbus Blue Jackets, you're a check. Like what is going on right now, guys? What is going on? And it feels like this one seems legitimate too. And I'm not saying he's going to get traded, and I don't want him to get traded, but if you were going to trade someone, okay? If you're going to trade somebody, and this is the next question, which current Canucks would you not mind that management would trade away if we upgraded a place of need? It seems to me that it is Hoaglander is the one that everyone's like, you know what? Got to move him out. We'll see. I just don't want to move him for the sake of moving. It's not like it's like Beauvillier. It's not like it's just like Podkolzin. It's not like it's Mikheyev here. We're talking about a guy who actually is young and has a lot of hockey in front of him, but he needs to produce soon. And if you really want to trade him, wouldn't you be letting him play more minutes? That's my question. The last one, and I don't know where I stand in this one. Right now, I think it's fiction. Brock Boeser. The longer his contract negotiations goes on, the longer, guys, well, not contract, the longer there is nothing going on with the trade talk, is the longer we're going to see. We're going to see whether the Canucks will move him at the deadline or they're going to hold on to him. I'm telling you right now, this name right here, Brock Boeser, will be in massive trade rumors in the months to come. Because it all depends on how much he wants and how much the Canucks want him and how much he produces this year. And let's be honest, injured. And then now, I mean, a lot of injuries for Brock, right? And if you can get something significant in return, I'm just saying, I know people are really mad that I even brought up his name, but if you start thinking about it, this is a realistic thing that's going to be rumors everywhere. I'm telling you at the trade deadline, depending on where Vancouver is regarding the playoff hunt, how this team's looking, and the health of this team, Brock Boeser's name's coming up. Brock Boeser's name is going to be coming up, so you just got to buckle yourself in and get ready for the ride. All right. Let's get into this. This road trip is huge for us with all the injuries and Miller out. Yep, it is. And we've been doing well, right? JT Miller trade, so silly. Why would we ever do that? I mean, I agree with you. They're just trying to get clicks. They had a conversation. And I think that's totally fine to talk about if they had a conversation. Absolutely. Cousin Vinny, he wants to get Big Z back, even you have to give up 3 players. You know, the one that was rumored last week was DeBrusk for Zadorov. I don't think we'd do that deal. Your GMs are just doing their jobs? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've asked for $1 million. Don't mean you're going to get it. Ranger fans are going to lose their minds when they find out what it's going to take. I mean, who would you want from there? They're not trading you Panarin. Sorry. There's no one else on that team I want other than Panarin. I mean, Adam Fox would be awesome. Don't get me wrong. I like Trouba. $8 million. No, thank you. So I don't know. It might be a blockbuster, but like Zibanejad, I don't know, man. I think the trade is fiction. I think the conversation was real. And of course, teams want JT Miller, right? If the Canucks were open to trading JT, you would hear about several teams competing for him. Correct. I'm not sure the Rangers have anything to compensate. Yep. Vancouver would need a phenomenal trade. Yes. Unless JT is just not in love with Vancouver anymore, then I can see it. There's all kinds of rumors, everyone. All kinds of rumors right now about what's going on in Vancouver. It's really awkward, to be honest. It's really awkward. So, and I don't know. I don't like going into the rumors. And maybe the guy, maybe JT's depressed and he needs some space. I'm not sure. But yeah, Cam Neely, traded him away. That was a bad move, right? That the New York Rangers have been struggling is remarkable considering how much playoff success they've had the last few years. And they can go up and down for sure, right? If you're shopping JT, there'll be 30 teams knocking at your door. Yes, Marcus believes it's going to be Höglander that's on the trade block. Rangers lost their chance of JT. They can screw off. That right, Silas? Good to see you, Murray. Welcome. Buffalo Shield, Höglander is probably the guy. A lot of people believe that will be the guy. If Vancouver trades JT, I may have to cheer for get out of the city. Monty, stop it right now. I don't care where he goes. You can't cheer for the Flames. Maybe trade deadline. Is Miller even replaceable? He is not. I don't think he's replaceable. Miller for Panarin, Fox, and a first round. I do that deal. Yes, we know that he once played for the New York Rangers. He also once played for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Everybody in the NHL wants a JT Miller. So, yeah, you're a Höglander fan too. Miller and Höglander to Ottawa for Tkachuk and a D-man. I would. That's tempting. That's tempting one. But I like JT Miller more. But he's older. Tkachuk. Oh man, that'd be tough. Lucas, personally, I'm going to say as any trade rumors being said are just that, rumors. Maybe. Maybe. But what's the rumor, Lucas? That the New York Rangers called for JT Miller? That's the rumor. The rumor is not JT Miller's going to the Rangers. The rumor is that they did. So that it might not just be a rumor. It might be fact. But you're right. Trust your sources. I have mine. Oh, I want to hear yours. You cannot replace Miller. No point in trading him. I agree. Just rumors about these trades. It might be, but I think there's some smoke there. Fact only played 8 minutes last night. Tocchet did the same to Kuzmenko, and look what happened off to Calgary. Yep. Hoagie is the chip that will give us a second pairing D in trade. If you can get, listen to me, Cousin Vinny, you're right. If we can get a second pairing D-man for Höglander, even though I absolutely love him, I love him being on the Vancouver Canucks, okay? You make that trade in a heartbeat. It's so hard to get top four pairing guy, okay? You got to do that. Yeah, of course. There's an old adage, the internet can say anything. Doesn't mean it's true. Probably not. I've heard so much fake news making the rounds online these days. Trust reliable sources. Let's talk about it. Kevin Weeks has posted some stuff that has been a bit clickbait. Yep, he has. Jaden, good to see ya. Don't listen to Kevin Weeks. He speaks with a forked tongue. That's just okay. So that's the one, guys. This is the one. The Höglander one is the one that you all think that is going to be moving, and then you're the one saying that don't listen to him. He's the one talking about 3 different teams. He's the one being specific, right? Kevin Weeks has posted over. He has. So I'm not sure if you guys. The only source I listen to is Rick Dhaliwal. Okay, I'm okay with that. He's probably the best we have. I like Rick Dhaliwal. You're right. So what has he said about Höglander? That's something we got to talk about. I could see him leaving because of management. Are you talking about, Jacob, are you talking about Höglander or are you talking about Miller? Brock and JT are not getting traded. Jack, listen, I hope you're right on this, but what if Brock wants $8 to $10 million? Then is it a different story for you? Just saying. Just incredible. Good to see you, my friend. Höglander value is quickly depreciating with the less ice time he's getting every game. Höglander isn't doing anything offensively or defensively to warrant top 6 minutes, let alone many minutes. That's true. Lefty all around says Brock Boeser is not on the trade block. Right. He is not on the trade block. Not yet. I'm just telling you. The longer this goes, you're going to hear more. I'm just preparing you. I'm not saying he's getting traded. Yeah, I think you need to understand where I'm coming from. I think he likes this group. Is the Canucks. Okay, I want the Canucks to keep Brock Boeser. I want to be very clear about that. But it depends on how much money he wants. You got to remember that too. And the amount of injuries Brock Boeser has had is incredible, everyone. It is absolutely incredible. I'm just saying. Höglander, after having over 9 October regular season games, put up 4 points, 2 goals, put up just 1 assist in over 13 November games. How soon he breaks that slump to be determined. Also to be determined is his trade value. David, the point about that is he hasn't played a lot of minutes and he's still putting up points. I think Lucas is upset that I'm actually considering talking about trades. Lucas, talk to me, my friend. Okay, talk to me. RevTrev, you're a good guy, but online sources these days say a lot of things for clicks. Nothing bad whatsoever. Cool. I agree. Terry, I really think Canucks brought in DeBrusk to place Boeser. He might have. I think that the Canucks brought in DeBrusk to play with Pettersson. I don't think they brought in DeBrusk to replace Brock Boeser because DeBrusk doesn't have 40 goal potential, in my opinion. But maybe he does. Maybe I'm wrong. I just think if he hasn't done it in Boston, I'd be shocked if he does it in Vancouver. So, RevTrev, the flow is not going anywhere. Maybe not. He got less than 7 minutes tonight, too. Yeah, 6.5. We're actually 6 minutes, 28 seconds, which doesn't help his confidence, let alone value. It's like Kuzmenko 2.0 situation where Tocchet being benched. Yep. We're Tocchet benching him. How about Tyler Myers? +2 over 22 minutes of playing time. Yeah, that he had a good night tonight or this afternoon. If we do a trade with Columbus, I want Jake Christensen. Trust me, his stats are great. Japan for it is a cynic. Why did Japan 4 say something later? I don't know. Myers has a no movement clause, doesn't he? Yeah, Myers is not going anywhere. Anyone? Brock, Miller, and Höglander are all not true, as Kevin Weeks is not true. Shannon, the only one that Kevin Weeks has talked about is the Höglander deal. So I haven't seen anything written down from Kevin Weeks regarding JT Miller or Brock Boeser. I'd take Fox in a heartbeat. Same. Love that guy. We're not trading Myers unless we got something really good, which we're not. Christensen's a good player and his pay is surprisingly affordable, and we can upgrade on D. Might be worth a shot. I like that idea. Columbus Blue Jackets would want a package involving a combination of Sillinger, Jiricek, and a high pick. It would be very interesting. I saw one rumor, and it was just way too much. Do you think it's deeper than being depressed? I mean, JT Miller? I'm not sure. Miller for Lafreniere, Schneider, Miller for 2 and 2 first. I don't know. So you're talking about Kendrick? Is it Kendrick Miller? I can't remember his first name. Yeah, I don't like that deal. But I mean, I like the 2 first. Don't get me wrong. But it takes like 4 or 5 years to get them into our system and actually playing NHL games. I have not had the strawberry or orange flavors of the after eights. He does get traded or gets extended. Jacob, you're right. On an unrelated topic, if you want a UHC jersey before prices, I predict goes way up in value. Now's the time. Just ordered mine via Cool Hockey. Cool Hockey. What is OHC? What is OHC? Sold out? Oh, man. They were on for $150 Canadian? 200. Is there not? What is this? Brother? In stock. There's only 5 in stock. There's a Miller jersey for $150. I'm looking right now. None in my size. For Demko, I bet you'll be none in my size for JT Miller. None in my size. Did not know about this website. Is it legitimate? Is it cool? Is it good? But you can get any one you want there. I wish you would have told me about this earlier, my friend. Oh, this would be great. Okay. Sorry. What's that? UHC. Okay. What would you pay Brock if you were the GM? 7.5, 8, as far as I go. I don't know. That's I don't know. Nothing more than 8, I agree. Did you know last season Miller and Petey produced the second most points combined out of any team's top 2 centers in the entire league, other than McDavid and Draisaitl? I did not know that. Plus, Demko and Brock are friends. I mean, Brock is friends with everybody. That Besser has been injured so much makes giving a multi-season deal extremely risky. I agree. Lefty all around. Garland, Miller, Hughes, when everyone else is here, would be my top 3 to start 3-on-3. I love it. Savvy. Or is it Savi? I don't know. I hope JT knows how much Vancouver loves him. Unfortunately, the toxic fans tend to be the loudest. Oh, JT Miller knows that we love him. He hated him when I brought his name up about Christensen. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. He has the right to his opinion. Kevin Weeks is week to week. Terry, that's funny. Think about it when Hughes and Garland get the puck. They're so agile. Yeah, absolutely, man. Love those guys. They're fantastic. Oh, yeah, Christensen is a local kid to boot. What I can say, his family, who I know would like to see him play close to home. We'll see if it happens. That would be great. Utah Hockey Club. Dude, I am not interested in a Utah Hockey Club jersey, but yeah, those are the ones. Okay, let's just see. Oh, there's tons of them. I don't want a Utah Hockey Club. I just want a Canucks one there. But I do appreciate you clarifying. I heard Bedard is underperforming to make Hogs trade happen with all. Yeah, right, Monty. Let's do it. Give him a call. Saddle up, partner. Put your glasses on. It's yeah. I didn't think he would. Yeah, it's a nice jersey. Don't get me wrong. Hearing Rangers fans would be okay offering Kakos, Zibanejad retained as part of a package deal for Miller. I wouldn't do that deal, guys. I don't know. You used it for non-Canucks related jerseys. I know, because you get a deal, right? Thanks, Lucas, for clarifying. Here's a question: how much does Kevin make? I have no idea. Kevin Weeks? Kevin Lankinen? Go to puckpedia.com. You'll see that. Yeah, we'll find out there. Otherwise, I use the team store direct for Canucks jerseys. Yes, absolutely. Going to get some sleep now. Early, like 5:45 a.m. Have a great sleep, Shannon. Good to see you. Podkolzin got another goal tonight. That's awesome. Imagine Demko doesn't exist. How much would you pay per year to sign Kevin Lankinen? Probably getting $5 million, maybe. I think. Does Hughes tying Edler for most assists in franchise history and 538 fewer games just show how good Hughes is individually, or how bad our history is with having decent, let alone good D-men in general? Justin, the answer to your question is yes to both. It shows how good Hughes is, and it shows how bad our defensemen have been historically. Honestly, 100%. Okay? Know that for a fact, that's 538 assists. I talked about it in my stream this afternoon. Okay? Quinn Hughes is phenomenal. I posted him as number one of my all-time Canucks defensemen. Okay? A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and people were getting so mad at me, bro. They were getting so mad at me. And I'm like, there is no Canucks defenseman we have ever seen. Then from there, he went and won a Norris, and now he's tied the franchise record in 538 fewer games than Alex Edler, who we just did a ceremony for. So Quinn Hughes is a legend, and every time you get to watch him on TV, or you go into the building and watch him live, you should be so thankful and grateful that you're literally watching greatness. Woo! Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm glad I got through that exciting part without doing that. Yeah, Lankinen is making dirt, guys. I mean, that's not dirt for me. That'd be amazing. I'd love that. But for how much a starting goaltender makes? No, how much do you think he'll be making? Yeah, I would think he's going to make a minimum of 3, possibly up to 5. Depends. I don't think he's going to be in Vancouver next year. That's how good he's playing, in my opinion. Unless Demko's injured, then I'm going to say this. Utah will go with the Yeti name. Yeah, I agree. Lucas. They need to go with the Yeti name. I hate it that they don't have one. Hey, Major, thanks for the donation, the $2. Miller and Besser to Chicago for Bedard. I do that deal. I love Bedard. I love Bedard. But why in the world would they trade their future? But I agree. Bedard's not coming in here anytime soon. But I would do it, Major. I don't want Bedard. We have enough. What? Dude, I want Bedard. Yes, still, it's a hot take, though, for sure. And I know that he's just playing with us. But Besser for Crosby? That one's tempting, actually. The only thing is Crosby makes 8.7, and he's like 36. My opinion, Crosby's not getting traded. He's retiring as a Pittsburgh Penguin. Speaking of which, everyone, it's time. I've got these 2 Tim Hortons hockey cards that I've been planning on opening on the stream for a long time. And guess what? I keep forgetting. They're sitting here. And I'm like, the Crosby talk with Crosby on front. We're opening them right now. Everyone. Okay? Let's do this. First one, not something to get excited about. Ryan O'Reilly for the Nashville Predators. Then Jacob Chikrin from Ottawa. Okay, like that guy. And then, guys, this is a True North future. Played the Sabres today. Owen Power. Can you see that? Canada. Look at this card. It's pretty cool. Okay. Says Power. My nose is just starting to run right now as we're talking. Power had 3 points in Buffalo's 7-2 home victory over Vegas on March 2nd, 2024. David W., did you write the back of this? Just want to know, okay? Very cool card, in my opinion. I like it a lot. Okay, next one. Oh, speaking of which, wouldn't mind Chychrun or Power on the blue line for the Canucks. I agree with that statement. Oh, I almost dropped it. Okay. Okay. I love getting hockey cards. If anyone wants to buy me hockey cards for Christmas, I'm open to that. Okay, guys. 10th year edition of the Tim Hortons cards. Vasilevsky for Tampa. I know this. You can't really see. Oh, there you go. Okay. Nice card. Okay, nice card. Like it. Then Mr. Austin Matthews. Love this card too. That's great. And then pure gold. Is this a sign? Brady Tkachuk coming to Vancouver. Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk's 125th career goal, 125 career goals in 5 seasons, entering the 2023-2024 ranked 10th in Ottawa franchise history. Let's go. Let's bring him to Vancouver. Guys. Yeah, that's not a bad pull. I'm happy with that. No Canucks though. That kind of sucked, but you guys want to talk about Bedard? Okay. I can dream that Bedard, Sophie. I've been dreaming for Bedard for a while. Bedard and Celebrini both come back home in a few years. I have the same dream. I would not be sad if Lanky departs in the offseason. He's going to be a starter somewhere in the league. I agree. It all depends on how healthy Demko is. Just incredible. Höglander, a mid-round pick, and Besser for Rantanen. Oh, I'd do that. I love Rantanen. But I love Brock Besser too. Petey and Rantanen would be sick. Yeah, the cap hits would hurt. I do think the NHL will expand again at some point. I agree. Jacob hates Christmas. Nanaimo Shoe Repair loves Christmas. JT for Brady and Jacob confirmed. And Shane is here saying that she loves Christmas, and I hope that we do not trade Miller. We are not trading JT Miller. In my opinion, that would be an awful move unless we get a sick superstar. Would you, Shane, trade JT Miller for Brady Tkachuk? Yes or no? Post in the comments. All right, everyone. We're at 48 minutes tonight talking about trade rumors that are real, that are fact or a fiction, or just rumors. I'm loving it that you're all here. This is incredible. And yes, you would trade Brady Tkachuk for JT Miller. That's amazing. And interesting. So thanks to everyone for showing up tonight, for being here and being a part of the stream. And I'm very, very happy that we get this weekend to get this weekend to celebrate U.S. Thanksgiving, to just be thankful. And love it that the Canucks won today. Hope the Canucks win again on Sunday. It's a 9:30 start time reminder that I will be streaming that. I just don't know when. It's going to be either Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening. So don't miss it. I just can't do it right after the game because I won't have had a chance. Would not have had a chance to watch the game yet. By the time I get home, the game will be over. So yeah. Thanks everyone so much for coming by, for being here. 2 streams one day. RevTrev is grinding the YouTube content. Let's cheer this team on. Go Canucks, go.